Hello and welcome back to From the Park. It's Tuesday evening and it's football under the lights here at Rothamsted Park. It's Harpenden Town versus Tring Athletic in the Spartan South Midlands Premier Division. Yes, welcome back to From the Park. It has been a while. The last time you saw us, we were at Clarence Park and the ladies beat St Albans City 2-1 in the local derby. But today we're back under the lights for the men's side as they take on Tring Athletic back in league action. But we're going to firstly go back to last Saturday as Harpenden Town development side played here at Rothamsted Park. Tevez caught up with Dan after the game.
How do you feel after the match?
Yeah, happy. Tough. Could have been a tough game. They're bottom of the table, but we just got on with it and deservingly won 5-1. So,
What's your assessment of the game?
Yeah, game of two halves, as they say. So first half, I thought we were well on top. Loads of opportunities. Got 3 goals, and then second half came out and we were a little bit slow. We got one, and then they scored, and then we got another one. So. Yeah, definitely controlled first half. Second half, let them in a little bit.
What are your main positives you take away from today, and how do you think you'll do and play further on in the season?
Yeah, so from today, positives. A lot of young players. So we had young Joseph Hobson. That's the first game he started. He's got a double, and then there's loads of others that contributed as well that normally we haven't been able to give many minutes to, so they've all come in and done a brilliant job. Moving forward, yeah, just keep going, keep building, keep learning. Still a young team. There's going to be some tough challenges where we come up against, like really solid men's side. So yeah, they're the tough ones.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tevez. Yes, a fantastic victory for the development side. 5-1 over Codicott here last Saturday. That's 9 wins in Division 2 and they are now sitting 7th, so they're looking good. Today, we're here for the men's first side, who have been in action twice since we last spoke to you. They lost to Biggleswade United 3-0 and then responded to that on Saturday with a fantastic 3-0 victory away to Cockfosters in a big game. I caught up with Michael Nathan to look ahead to today's game and reflect on the last action. Here's the interview. The last 2 games for you have been a rollercoaster of emotions, a 3-0 defeat, followed by a 3-0 win. What are your thoughts on those 2 games?
Yeah, it's chalk and cheese, I think. Listen, the Biggleswade game, we was probably the worst I've seen us play in 4 or 5 years, I think. We didn't start, we didn't get going. Look, full credit, not taking anything away from Biggleswade, I thought they were excellent on the day and fully deserved the victory. So, look, I asked for a reaction on Saturday, and they did just that. It's a tough place to go, Cockfosters, small pitch. They play one way, which is very direct, look percentage football, and that works for them and they get victories from it, and I thought we were excellent on Saturday. Rode their luck a bit, but I thought overall we fully deserved the win.
And Henry Jones scoring again in that game. He's been in some fine form recently, especially in the absences of John Clements, for example, up top. So how important has he been recently to the success?
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Look, he's a young lad. He's got bundles of enthusiasm, bundles of quality, more than anything. And the best feature for him is he's tirelessly working all the time for 70, 80, 90 minutes. He's just a workhorse. And look, he thoroughly deserves the rewards he's getting on the minute. 2 on Saturday, hat-trick in a couple of games beforehand. So look, he's on good form. He works hard and hopefully get some rewards today.
Definitely, and you talk about today, Tring Athletic at home.
Yep.
How are you feeling ahead of today's?
Yeah, always positive. Look, always positive every game we go into. We've done our homework on them. Pretty sure Ryan has done their homework on us. So, look, it'll be a good game. It's usually a good game between the 2 sides anyway. They're a young, energetic team with good quality amongst them. So, we've got to be up for that. We've got to do the right things in the right areas. And I think if we do that, our quality will show through at the end.
Now, you've got a few players coming back, and then you have a few players who then get injured again. That seems to be the routine right now. So what's the team news looking like today?
So, look, we lost Elliot on Saturday, which is really disappointing because he's worked so hard to get himself back, and he's been looking sharp. And then for him to play, I think, 12, 15 minutes on Saturday is absolutely gutting for him. But look, the good thing is we've got George Devine coming back now. He played on Saturday, scored a goal, so he's back within the squad. Jason Beck back in the squad today. So look, we're we're getting played Dave King's side back in the squad today, so we're getting some players back. So hopefully the rest of them can follow suit. And look, I've said for 3 or 4 weeks now that this injury squad that I have on the sideline is, you put that team together and they're good enough to go and be top 3 in this league. So that shows how strong we are in depth. So look, it's a good opportunity for them to get some minutes today, hopefully with the game the way it goes, and look, we'll see what happens.
Well, thank you very much, Mickey.
Thank
and
you,
good luck.
Toby. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
So there we have it. Mickey's thoughts following the 2 recent results for the men's first side, and they are in action tonight. They play Tring Athletic. We're going to bring you the key moments. If you want to watch the full highlights, please do go to our YouTube channel and you can find them there. But here are the key moments from today's game.
Come on, come on!
So I'm joined here by Connor. Connor, a very, very impressive display in goal for you today. It was a it was a difficult half in that first half. What was your assessment?
I don't know. I feel like we kind of struggled to get into the game to begin with. We had sort of 2 injuries early on that might have hindered us slightly, but I just feel like we were kind of on our heels a little bit, whereas they were at it more. And I sort of think second half, we went in, we got a bit of a telling off, and then I think the boys sort of came out, gave a bit more energy, and then last 15 or so minutes as the game sort of started to get a bit heated and tense, I think that's when we really came out and managed to grab it late on, luckily.
Yeah. In that first half, when you're making all those sort of saves, does that give you the sort of motivation to, or like, okay, I made that save, I can go on to get more, or like the confidence growing is what I'm asking?
I think the more saves you make in a game, the more confidence you get as the game goes. But it's also like sometimes when I make save after save after save after save, I sometimes get frustrated as well, because I look in front of me and I'm just like, boys, you got to do better. I want you to score. Even I'll run up and go and score. Like when I make 3, 4, 5, 6, it makes me want to go up and go and score. It just gives me a lot of confidence, and yeah, it's what I'm here to do, and I enjoy doing it. So.
And then lastly, just looking, obviously it had a penalty and it hit the crossbar. Do you think that was the turning point? Obviously 1-0 down, that was their chance to go 2 up, but they don't take it. We take our chances.
I think a little bit. I think based on the way the first half went, with us kind of scraping by, them nicking a goal, and then 2 minutes later getting the penalty and hitting the bar, it's got to demoralise you a little bit, knowing that you've missed the chance to go an extra goal in front to give yourself that cushion. I mean, there's always a saying in football that 1 or even 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline, because it's not done until it's done. Because you get 1, you might get 2, you get 3. So, but no, I definitely think it helps us with the momentum, and I think to give credit to them, the fans that came down to watch gave us the extra boost we needed in the last 20 minutes as well.
Brilliant. Well,
overall, a good result. So,
well, that's what it's about, the win, isn't it? Well done on a fantastic performance.
Thank you.
So, full time here at Rothamsted Park, Harpenden Town turn it around and win 3-1 against Tring. I'm joined here by Henry and Saj. Saj, let's start with you. A lot to unpack in that game. First half, potentially not the way you wanted it, and the second half, you take your chances after a missed penalty.
Yeah, I mean, if we're calling a spade, if it wasn't for Connor, we'd probably be down and out well before half time. He's kept us in it. He's given us something to fight for. I believe we go in at 0-0. We're counting our blessings in that situation, but obviously he's a quality player. That's the reason why he's in the team, and he added his value today. It was just up to the players in the second half to essentially return the favour, and thankfully with players like Hennes up top as well, who adds his value, puts the ball in the back of the net on fire. We managed to bring it back. Whether it's the fair result or not, I think we kind of all know ourselves how lucky we are, but that's football. That's step 5 Spartan South, isn't it?
And Henry, if I can just pass the mic over. Look, a lot of injuries we have, we're all aware of that, but you've really stepped up to the mark since then, and another 2 today to add to that tally. You must be buzzing.
Yeah, buzzing. I've been waiting for it, man. I mean, like Sad said, we weren't up to it today. Didn't play well, and we got it in the last 10 minutes. And I think the people we got to thank today is Connor and Charlie Smith, because when the delivery mattered, Charlie Smith was there to put 2 on an absolute plate for me, and Connor kept us in the game countless times, and he's been doing it. And we know there's a lot to work on Thursday, because the first 80 minutes just weren't good enough, but we know we've got to do that, and then we'll take it into Wormley Saturday.
The first half, you really struggled, if you like, to get into the game. It was very physical for you at the top. You were chasing a lot. How, mentality-wise, how do you approach that second half there? And then you get your reward at the end with the 2 goals, but how do you keep yourself ticking over?
I think you forget about it. We changed shape twice in the first half because of injuries, another 2 injuries in the first half, but I think it's just staying in the game. A couple of things were sticking, a couple of things weren't, but if you keep your head in the game, it's eventually going to fall to you as a striker, and you just got to be ready for it.
Brilliant. Back to Saj, if that's okay. As Henry highlighted, 2 more injuries to add to the never-ending list. You've got an hour rest before Saturday as well. What's your assessment going into that one?
To be honest, we have to take it on Thursday and see exactly where we are. We've obviously built a large squad at the beginning of the season. It's up to the boys to step up. Hennes, for example, he was given an opportunity at the beginning of the season. He worked his socks off. Didn't actually play as a striker at the beginning of the season at all. He's been given an opportunity based on players that played in that position being injured, and he's taken it. So it's up to everyone else in the squad to do the same. We've had players, not just Hennes, that have done that, but it's just Saturday. It's another big game. It's another big test, and it's for players to be a Connor and be a Hennes and be a Charlie Smith on Saturday. And I fully think that we've got a squad, a dressing room that can do that. And yeah, confident for Saturday, especially after this. Good momentum to take it in. And long may it continue. 2 on the bounce, make it 3.
Brilliant. Well done today.
Appreciate it.
Well done, Saj.
No,
Well done, gents.
Done, mate.
So there we have it. Full time here at Rothamsted Park. Harpenden Town 3, Tring Athletic 1. A fantastic result and 3 points again for Harpenden Town. They find a way despite the injuries, and it was a very tough test today from Tring. However, as they say, as you heard, they have taken the momentum and they go into Saturday against Wormley feeling confident. That's all for now. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.